Namaste everyone. Here I'm planning to give you a small half an hour yoga schedule which can help you in perfect all areas I will be covering in it. Standing position, sitting, prone, supine, and most of all the stretches. This may side stretches will be covered, hamstring will be covered, upper body twistings will be covered, inversion will be covered. In terms of chakra हम देखेंगे तो सारे चक्र भी हम कवर करेंगे, जैसे ओपन हिप गोज फॉर मूलाधारा चक्र, फॉरवर्ड बेंडिंग आपको स्वादिष्ठान चक्र में हेल्प करते हैं. सो ओपन हिप फॉर द मूलाधारा, स्वादिष्ठाना फॉर फॉरवर्ड बेंड, ट्विस्टिंग्स इज फॉर अग्नि सारा क्रिया, अग्नि एंड द फायर एंड सोलर प्लेक्सिस, एंड फॉर द हार्ट अनाहता वायु, द ओपन चेस्ट पोजीशन हेल्प्स. थ्रोट के लिए chin block postures and hand balances. Any balance when we are doing, chin lock comes up, Jalandhar Bandha, and inversion comes for the your crown center, third eye centers, all of them. So we will be working on that, and for that small tarasana warming up, and then Surya Namaskar, and then we will carry on. It's a brief schedule. I will explaining less, but so you can just follow directly. Okay, just simple tarasana to engage yourself, interlocking your fingers, stretching your hands down. I'm planning a hatha way, so you can do it at home anywhere. Raise your arms up, inhaling simple, heels down, digging your feet strong, thighs engaged, glutes engaged, and you can lift your rib cage straight and then going up. So you can look at me from the side, that it's a good expansion of your rib cage. It's not a chest drop and neck tension, and it is that position to be done. And a good stretch, good pull you're creating. Tarasana alone can warm you up very fast, but just now continuity, you can go on your toes once and stretch little extra, pulling up as good as you can. Breathe normal, as much as normal you can breathe, and then slowly heels down, lower your arms down, shoulders relaxed, legs a little bit apart, hip width to shoulder width apart is good, and then bending your knees slowly. Surrender first, just a little bit loosening up before the Surya Namaskar. You can release your shoulders, you can organic movement left and right, just making a little bit work so you don't tense. So just like releasing in the manner that you allow yourself to warm this area, and then slowly coming back. One time, hand support to your lower back, roll back your shoulders, kneecap pulled up, thighs engaged, glutes engaged, and then lift your chest. Little upper backward bending or the chakrasana, just chin up, expand your chest. It's like hip pushing slightly forward, engage, chest pulling up like Ushtrasana, and that is the positioning to be done. And then coming back, one more time, bend your knees, soften your knees, bend forward, one more time, surrender, ease yourself. We'll do 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar today. 5 rounds is a good rhythm to warm yourself up. Then slowly coming back, and then we will be going for the regular Surya Namaskar. Now we'll start Surya Namaskar, face to me this way. So remember, you can have a good space, a comfortable space for you. Join your hands in Namaste, Namaskar Asana. And then first you inhale, arms up, open chest, Urdhva Hastasana, little upper backward bending. And then bend from the hip. First, hinge from the hip and keep bending forward, and then reach down. You can soften your knees if you want to. There is no compulsion of keeping it hunched back. Now move your left leg behind and then stretch back very well. Trying first round, you can keep it knee down, hip down, chest expansion, both hands engaged very well. And then inhale, hold your breath and plank. I prefer holding the breath. Bring your right leg behind. Right leg behind. I prefer holding the breath and plank because then your core is very well engaged. And hold your hip. Don't drop. Do it wrong. Don't drop like this and wait for the plank. You have to keep it up, engaged. Now knees down, chest down, and forehead down. Knees, chest, and forehead down. So make sure again you're engaging now. Again, heel engage, glutes engage. Pull forward and go for the cobra. Bhujangasana. Rolling back your shoulders. Make sure you don't tense, don't do this. Release back, glutes engaged, and then the position. Then keeping your toes in now, and go for the mountain. You can also go from Shashankasana, knees down, hip up, Keep your knees first round soft, bend, first round bend. Correct your upper spine first. So your hands to your shoulder, your hip almost in a good position first, and then you can slowly extend. It's very important to be keeping yourself straight, depending on you, and then extension without compromising your upper back. So how much you can stretch. If you can't touch your heels, don't shift them forward. Just being there, rolling back, engaged, and this is the position we are looking for. The left leg forward. जो पैर पीछे लेके गए थे, the leg which we took behind, same will come forward, and then other leg forward. Soften your knees, inhale, hip from the hinge, and then coming up. Stretch as good as you can, and then namaste. Let's follow this with the breath rhythm. We'll go one breath, one movement. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Padma Hastasana. You can soften your knee. Right leg behind. Inhale now. Retain your breath. श्वास को रोक के रखना है. And then move your other leg behind. Retain your breath. श्वास को रोक के रखना है. If you can. Now go down knees, chest and forehead. Rolling back your shoulders, both. Engage them, glutes engage. Pull forward and go for the cobra inhalation. You can keep your elbows bent, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. This has to be stretched, more space between the ears and shoulders. Into the mountain. Keeping the feet same. Hip pushing up. Sitting bone as the peak of the mountain. And the knee can soft or extend depending on your choice. But upper body should not compromise. Inhale, right leg forward. Other leg forward with exhalation. Padahastasana. If you're very good hamstring flexibility, you can perform complete. Inhale. Coming up. Namaste. Let's go 3 more rounds continuity. Urdhva Hastasana again. Stretch well. Padahastasana, bending forward. A good hamstring can straight. Left leg behind. Move back. Back leg extension, hip pushing down. Make sure hip shouldn't lift too much. Other leg behind. You can exhale, inhale again if you're tired. And then exhale down. Breathe out. Knee, chest and forehead. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Breathing out. Left leg forward. Breathe in. Complete inhale. Complete exhale. Other leg forward. Remember, if you have a good hamstring flexibility, complete Padahastasana. Coming up, we are showing you for everyone can do. And backward bending. Namaste. 2 more rounds. Go ahead. Urdhva Hastasana. Padahastasana. Right leg behind this time. We keep doing opposite leg. But जो पैर पीछे जाएगा वही वापस आएगा. The leg you take back will come forward again. Left leg behind now. And then go down knee, chest and forehead. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Engage your glutes very well. Engage your inner thighs very well. Roll back your shoulders. Mountain. Then right leg forward again. Other leg forward. And coming up. And relax. 1 more round. Continue. Urdhva Hastasana. So just observing ki you stretch very well. Let's go ahead once again. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can stretch maximum by this round. Padahastasana. Your left leg goes behind. You're pushing your palms again, a little bit more stretch. Plank, retaining engagement. Knees, chest and forehead down. Roll back your shoulders and cobra. You can stretch more if you want to. Shoulders has to be pulled down, basic or advanced. Then mountain. From there, keep your heels down. You can push your chest down. You can also do downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana if you're advanced. Then moving your left leg forward again. Hip pushing down. Hip flexors engaged. Shoulders engaged. Other leg forward. Stay here for a few breaths, whether soft knees or straight. Bring your hands to the calf, little extra stretch. Remember, if you have a back pain, no padhastasana, you really have to bend your knees. Complete it, and then slowly coming back. Inhale, stretch, and then namaste. Relaxing your hands, legs apart. Just feel your body a little bit legs apart. Give 4-5 breaths, just to observe your body. Don't be immediately in a hurry to move to the next positions. Surya Namaskar is a good kriya which really warms you up. It's a combination of breath work. It also adds the in hold, out hold. So it is a good process. And then again feet together. Now we will be going into the Warrior 2 and Parsvakonasana. Two postures will combine because they are in combination. Move your left leg behind. Leg length distance would be nice to do. Back foot is horizontal sideways. Front foot is, it's like a T position. Front heel in line with the back inner arch of the foot. They are in line. Then now start bending the right knee. Just try to bend your right knee. How much comfortable? Now if there is a flexibility, if the knee is crossing over, that means you are flexible. Either you crawl your right foot more forward or a little bit backward. So front knee, front ankle in the same line. Make sure your back toe shouldn't be too out. It should be slightly in. So outer line is supporting. You can also use the corner of the wall. And then inhale, stretch your arms. Staying here. Don't hunch, abdomen tucking in. If you want to roll back shoulders, maybe you can completely roll your arms, palm facing up complete, so shoulders will roll back, abdomen tucking in more, ease your lower back, and then only wrist turning down. And your hand should not go so much high. Keep it down. Look in front, breathe very well. Normal breathe. If you're tired, you come back and then redo it. If you can continue from there, bend your now right elbow resting on your right thigh. First as a beginner pose, and then you stretch a line. Assume there is a stick and feel it. Very good. Just stretch it. You can see straight your wrist, your shoulder, your hip almost in one line. Then you can progressively going ahead, grabbing your right ankle if you want to, or hand can be on the floor too. And then again continue with that. If too much compromisation on the posture happening, go back to the previous movement. And then hand little bit rotation of the down. So continue pulling this. Then inhale, coming back into the Warrior 2. Relaxing your hands. Legs straight. Either we can bring the leg forward or you can switch to the other side by itself. Let's see the same position. No, do it opposite side so you can see the back side also. Now move your right leg behind. Just to see both sides, and you can follow the same directions. Back toe shouldn't be too out. There should not be too much over expansion of the feet. And then going into the Warrior 2. Shoulders are rolled back, abdomen tucking in so you don't over tense your lower back. Front thigh is engaged. Back quads, back kneecap pulled up, legs straight. And this is the position. You can stretch. You try like you're trying to touch something behind, trying to touch something forward. So it's a good expansion. It's not just the wrong leaning forward and waiting for the warrior something else. It's just being head, spine and hip almost in one line. Going to Parsvakonasana now. Left elbow resting first. Right arm over your ears. Just feel it. This is a good stretch, good alignment, and that has to be maintained when you're going progressive. अब धीरे धीरे हाथ नीचे लेके जाएंगे. Just grab your ankle. Take your hand down if you can. Or a block is good to be taken. अगर नीचे नहीं पहुंच रहे हैं तो something, some heighted position. And it's a good alignment to be performed. Stay for a few breaths. If you're too tired, come back early. Otherwise, and then coming back very slowly. And relax your hands. Normally breathe. Hands down and bring your back leg forward again. I prefer coming back to the Purva Sthiti. You can turn opposite side, no, nothing wrong, but I prefer वापस जाएंगे, relax करेंगे, फिर Warrior 1 और Parivritta Parsvakonasana. Taking a moment, 2-3 breaths first, relax, and then move your left leg behind. And for this, I will prefer your heel still backward, toes slightly as much as in you can, like a V position, and left leg can be slightly apart. Bending your right knee, perform, and same direction, knee shouldn't cross your ankle or toe line. I prefer the ankle line. This until here is okay, but I prefer this. Left hip pushing in. Perfect. And then raise your both arms up into the warrior one. I prefer a small improvisation, that palm facing backward and then pulling up. Chest expansion, a normal breathe. You can see it's a good alignment to be done. It's a good pull here. There should not be any compression in lower back. That's the area to be understood. Keep taking your back foot. Even if the left heel little bit lifts up, it's okay. Then leaning halfway forward. Hands in namaste. Cross your left elbow to the right thigh and pushing your right palm. You can see crossed, push your right palm. Don't wait like this. Elbows away to each other, forearms in one line. Push your right palm on the lower one and look up to the sky or towards the right shoulder. 5 breaths minimum, can be more. Coming back slowly. Simple warrior one. And coming up leg straight, relax your hands. Another leg forward. Normally breathe. Shoulders relaxed. Stay here. Take few breaths. And then now other leg. Moving your right leg behind. Warrior one. Hip again in. Remember, what happens is keep hip moving outside and then you struggle. Now hip has to turn in completely. In order to do that, if you have to lift your heel, you can. Bend your left knee. And then raising your arms up. You can do the modification of palm turning in because you hunch here, but here you really expand very well. Perfect. Just breathe, feel it. Few breaths more. And then leaning halfway forward, hands namaste. Lengthen your spine first before the twist. Then crossing your elbow here, pushing your palm and breathe. Deep inhale and exhale, you can see it. You are pushing your upper palm and feeling it. Staying there, deep breathe. If the back heel lifts up, it's okay. You can have it movement or you can have another block. Just where you can dig in, something like that, and you roll off a towel or a block and just keep breathing, that's important there. And then again coming back, lengthen your spine, coming up into position, relaxing your hands down, and bring your back leg forward. Legs apart, comfortable inhale, exhale. So these are the 4 postures in standing, which is nice. We'll be going in sitting position now. You can sit down in Upavishta Dandasana, face to this side, and just relaxed. Legs straight forward, comfortable inhale. So, in between the transition, thoda slow down, thoda feel karna hai. It's not like rushing over for the next. Hands can be rest behind, rest them, open chest, expand, and stay for a while. So, we have done standing position, now sitting position. 3 positions I'm taking, so which will be twisting and good movement for the body. So pehla hai Ardha Matsyendrasana and continued Gaur Mukhasana we will do. So first you bring your feet together, bend your right knee, cross it this side and keep it in this way. Don't overdo here. And take your left arm up, stretch, twist with the right hand behind. Right hand behind, you twist, taking a hand support onto the floor. So as soon as you push it, it stretches better and now you can cross. So crossing the elbow and then move it. This hand can be simply keeping up like this, which is pushing each other. Go basic, there's no need to go advanced. There are advanced positions, but going basics is always good. So you are here, this is a good position to be done. If you can reach to the shin position लाइक आप अपने लेफ्ट हैंड से लेफ्ट शिन पकड़ सकते हैं आप चाहें तो, and then you can be there. Right hand is very active, roll back shoulders and push, and assume there is a weight on your head. Then coming back, keep it. A small variation of Gomukhasana continued. That relax your upper body. Right leg moving towards your left hip. तो यहीं से बस इस पैर को सीधा रखना है और आप इसको स्ट्रेच करके रखेंगे, and this is good position for us. And whatever hip is down, today's variation, that hand will go up. The left hand up, rotation of your left hand, right hand's rotation too. Bring your right hand behind and then grab your both hands behind your back. So आप देख सकते हैं, just getting it. And this elbow now, assume there's a weight on it. It's pushing up. You're lengthening your spine and then feeling it, observing it with the chest expansion. If someone is very stiff, very discomfort on the other side, if the hamstring glutes are tight, आप उस पैर को soft कर सकते हैं, bend कर सकते हैं. But this is a good variation where you're getting a good stretch. And then release slowly, both hands relaxed. Similar action we will be doing other side. It's a variation of Gomukhasana. Complete नहीं कर रहे. Complete can be done anyway. So first Ardha Matsyendrasana again. Bend your left knee and keep the foot close to the knee. Because what happens when you're bending, if this goes, then hips keeps dropping and then it's very hard for the twist. If foot is close to the knee, it gives you the very much alert movement. And now you can see that palm can be pushed. If you want a small variation, this hand can be, forearm can be parallel to the floor and this can push better. जैसे ये किया, it helps you to push better. And chest expansion, assume there's a weight on your head and you're pushing it out. Lengthen your spine and then movement. In the last, you can look back. So idea is your front, the lower foot. It's okay. I mean, if you can grab, otherwise it's completely fine. Right now we're just here. So front foot, knee, shoulder, back shoulder, straight in one line. Coming back slowly and continued Gomukhasana variation. This leg goes that side, knee overlapping each other. And then right hand up, so you can stretch this compressed side and left hand from behind. And then you reach vertically, holding your hands, trying to straighten up your spine, pulling up, expansion, and stay there. Again, feel the elbow. Normally, what क्या होता है कि elbows keeps just you wait like this. You have to rotate and push it up. That's the important. As a variation, इसमें भी चाहे another variation, you can even bend forward. You can even go towards forehead touching the knee. If you want to, that variation can be done, but no compulsion. If you have sciatica, back pain and all, don't do it. Coming back, legs straight, relax your hands. And legs straight forward, legs apart, relax your hands. You can turn your palm facing backward in terms of relaxation, so your chest can still expand a bit and you can feel easy. And then we will be taking simple Kronchasana. We'll see how much can be done. So आपकी जितनी possibility है, you can do that. Kronchasana is good in terms of like Janushirshasana, you bend forward, but here you just lift up. That's very important. So here also I'm giving you easy variation, not Ardha Virasana variation. You can, I will show Ardha Virasana final and then Ratan will show here with the left knee variation of a Janushirasana. Now bending your right knee first and then see, you show the easier one, I'll show the advanced one. The easier one is just hugging your right knee and holding your hands completely and trying to straighten up जितना भी पैर पहुंच सकता है. Or you can just do complete stretch. You can bring your inner wrist and hold it and then leg extension. Bringing your forehead to the knee is the idea. जितना भी आप पहुंच सकते हैं, more than enough. We can also hold the foot. We can also hold the belt if it is needed. अगर आप चाहें advance करना, little bit support. So what we can have a dupatta, chunni, belt, anything. You can also hold it and again pull it. Knee extension. If you're hunching back, if it is hard on the sacrum, you can also sit on little height, a block, bolster, towel. So this is a position expansion. slowly you come down. Similar, opposite side. I'll show you to the front this way, same thing. That again you bend, you show the easy one. And then you're gonna lift your left leg up. You see, that is important, this much. And jitna extend ho sakta hai, extend kiya, wherever you wanna stop, you can. So even if the soft knee is perfectly fine, it's a matter of engagement, not a matter of perfection. Otherwise, you're gonna hold and straighten up. Chest pulling up and then bringing your forehead. So all of those movements can be done. Stay with a few more breaths. This is also fine. Remember, it's okay to have, it's engagement. Muscle को engage करना आना चाहिए बजाय कि just over perfection में अपने आप को परेशान करने की जगह. Bend your knee, relaxed. And then slowly lie down in prone position. Head that side. Lie down on your abdomen and Makarasana. Each transition has a little relaxation. Give your breath. Where Makarasana, toes are outside like this. And then you're relaxing yourself. Comfortable breathe. Forehead relaxed, neck relaxed, abdomen relaxed. You can take more time. You can take more seconds if you want to, or a minute to relax. We did a forward bend, so I will add a Dhanurasana as a backward bending and also the counter to each other. So let's bend your knees together, bend your knees, grab your ankles, not just the foot. Grab your ankles, that's better. Rolling back your shoulders. Engage your legs, not just the hands. Don't pull your heel to the hip, your heels are pulling away from you. And this way is a good movement. Try not spreading your knees so much apart, knees can be controlled. You can also hold the block, belt between the knees, towel, sorry, something which gives you the guideline key. Knees are not falling apart because that tenses the hip joint. You can breathe, you can stay, neck can be neutral, neck can be look in front, and then slowly relax down. And as a counter, you can go in child pose now. Just going in child pose. Here you can have knees slightly apart, toes can extend, and then stretch. In fact, hands can push the ground or grab your mat and push your hip backward. This stretches your sacrum. Hip के पास बहुत अच्छा आराम मिलता है इससे. Keep breathing. So like 5 to 7 breaths, up to more if you want. And then lie down on your spine. On your back you lay down. Comfortable. Again, few breaths to be easy. Deep inhale and exhale. As continuity, you will feel a good breath work, good oxygenation in the body. But nerves ko tense nahi karna hai. Keep it relaxed. Mind is aware of your body itself. Then one more backward bending can be added. Setu Bandhasana or Chakrasana or Dhanurasana. In Setu Bandhasana, bring your ideal position, heel to the hip, but that too much tenses. So I will prefer slightly down. Stretch your hands until your heels touches your fingertips. There's a limited gap between the knees, they are not falling apart. Assume again a 3 inches block can be there in between the knees. So you can do that just to aware ki zyada khulenge nahi. Press your feet, engage your glutes, engage your kegel muscles, and then lift your hip up. Engage, it's not just a lift, it's also a push from the feet. Your feet are pushing, toes pushing, shin engaged, thighs engaged, glutes engaged. It's a very good engagement. Lower back engaged, it's a back extension. Also a little bit engagement of your hands pushing down. This helps you to expand your chest. You can interlock your fingers. It's a good active posture. And then slowly relax down. Normally breathe. Counter, hugging your knees to the chest. So add Setu Bandhasana in your regular training because this is very important in today's scenario. You can do Chakrasana also if you want to. If you cannot do it, it's perfectly fine. I'm just showing it So if you can do it, you can. Keep the feet same, slightly apart. Hands under the shoulders, elbows slightly in. Hands can be wider. And then you push them down. Control your elbows and then push your hands very well. So this is the position. Keep your feet, don't bring them too close because then your lower back is not happy. It's okay to have them slightly apart. So your back is happy. You can push through, engage how much you can. This is the beginner's one, and then you can push more. Whenever you want, you can slowly come down. Slowly. Remember to go up, to come down slowly. And hugging your knees to the chest. This was the beginners. If you want, if you're advanced, you can also push through more. When you go up, after this, just start pushing your legs more, shoulders towards your hands. And this is the good position can be done. Any other variations can be done like lifting, hand lifting, but that's advanced. You don't have to fall in the category too much of perfection and proving yourself. Then again, hugging, and now legs in Uttan Padasana. Normally you breathe, taking your time, staying here for a while, and then series of Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. You lower your legs a little bit until 45 degree. Engage your core, let the blood towards the head, and then Uttan Padasana 90 degree. Push your hands to go half halasana, hand support to your back. You can also take blanket later on, maybe next video I'll show. But this is a regular one. Don't over straighten up yourself. Don't push your hip too much here, neck gets pressure. That's why many of people feel tension in the neck after Sarvangasana. So this is the okay position. You can slowly with the flexibility push more. But I will prefer as a beginner this much. You don't have to overtend. Until you are able to breathe, until there is no tension in the neck and forehead, it's a good Sarvangasana. You have to observe these 2-3 things in inversion. And feet can be engaged, inner thighs engaged. This is a good position to be there. After a few breaths, stay, because this is a good posture to be observed. And slowly half halasana. If you're a beginner, half halasana. Don't over try to touch your toes down to the floor until your neck is relaxed. You can stay here, and that's more than enough. Few breaths. Halasana is very good for the constipation and the body. Then you can join your knees together, bend them. Bend your knees, trying to drop them on your forehead. As an easy Karna Pidasana. It's good to be done. Now, neck is not tense. Of course, in the more final category, knees will go down. Then, if you bend, knees are bent, you can also put your toes down there. This is the beginner's category. It's okay, don't over push. Just will show them only this much. And then slowly from there, you will be coming vertebrae to vertebrae, come down. Use your core. Vertebrae to vertebrae without lifting your head. A good core engagement is important. Slowly coming down. Slowly coming down. So use your abdominal muscles. And again Uttan Padasana. After for a while you stay, give few breath and slowly. Slowly you are coming down. This slow down is very important. Otherwise too much head rush happens, there is a lot of blood, and then give few seconds. People do immediate fish position, but take few breaths, observe, and then Matsyasana. Now you can do lotus. If no lotus, you can also keep your legs straight. It's not a problem. And then push your forearms down, lift your chest up, and turn your back. So legs makes the tail. This is the body and the face and mouth of the fish. This is very good counter for what we were doing hunch in Sarvangasana. It retracts and counters all those muscles. So feel it. Staying here, expansion. This is also good in today's scenario fish. We are sitting, hunching a lot. This is a good counter for that. And slowly relaxed. Slowly extend your legs. Normally you breathe And last one we can add is a simple twist just to release your lower back. Feet together, bend your right knee, and then resting on your right foot on your left thigh, left hand pushing the knee down, right hand spreading apart. So stretch your right hand away from you and then try. Palm can be pushed down or can be kept as a easy shoulder depending on your choice. And then breath by breath, you can try. Har shwas ke saath mein, you can go more, you can push in. If this has to be down if you can, otherwise all good. If someone is there, ask them to little bit give you a passive stretch there because it is a good relaxation. Then coming back slowly, opposite side, similar action. Also you can cross the foot if you want to. Previously I asked you to do this, but you can also do this, and then you can try with the hand support, breath by breath you can go. Other leg straight and active. If other leg can be on the wall, that also, suppose this is my wall, it helps you to be more stable push and better stretch. And then coming back, relaxing your hands, Supta Tarasana. Stretch your whole body. The way we started the session, Tarasana. Now Supta Tarasana. Stretch as good as you can. You can do expansion of your chest, breathing in, and then contract and push down your abdomen, flattening your lower back. Again 2 more rounds. Lift your chest and then contract your tummy, pushing your lower back to release. 1 more round. Expansion and pushing down. And then lower your hands. And just give few minutes according to your time for Shavasana. You can take a mental affirmation that your whole body is relaxing. When you take these affirmations, it manifests in your body that your whole body is fully relaxed. Have that affirmations. You can enjoy your Shavasana if you have more time. And that's how this full session can help you very well. This was designed to activate your energy. It helps you to make more aware and alert about yourself. And you can continue Shavasana as long as you want. Here I will stop the video. But just take care and have good health.